Okay, this next one, before I start, I want to acknowledge Terry Pex, who came from Lethbridge here today. She is the host of Owl Poetry in Lethbridge. Is a monthly open mic event at Owl Acoustic Lounge. And as far as Lethbridge poets go, she's about like as OG and giving back. As you can be, same with Ashley, like there's poets and then there's poets who like build up other poets. And these two women are, this one comes out in 2022. I was walking around Lethbridge with a backpack full of White Claws. Just walking around, sitting around, and walked past this place, and I noticed there was people up on stage, poets up on stage. And I had a couple poems on my phone, and this would have been May 2022. I saw this dude read, and he is probably he's my favorite poets. He passed away a couple of years ago suddenly. But it's for Jeff Godin. Look him up, honestly, buy his book, it's on Amazon. Jeff Godin, he is the most hilarious poet I ever met. He wrote a poem about bees one month, and he showed up in a bee costume just to read his poem. And this is called A Life in Verse. It's for the late Jeff Godin. Dear poet, did I ever tell you you were my favorite? Dear poet, I'm sorry I never wrote yesterday, but that's 6 out of 7 days this week. Dear poet, I started telling the truth to my pharmacist. He made me take the depression test. Dear poet, have you ever stood on your girlfriend's balcony at 4:30 a.m. on a hoppy September morning and wondered, if I had a fishing rod and a piece of poop, could you cast the turd out and back again and land it on the balcony of the grumpy old white people who live downstairs? Dear poet, how many Indian kids never knew their real parents? Do you feel lucky, like I do? Dear poet, I don't think these mushrooms are working. Dear poet, when you reach the happy hunting grounds, could you say "Uki" to my cousin brother? He looks like a browner, more handsome version of me. I had a dream about him last night, and I think he had something important to share. Dear poet, are you afraid? Are you ever afraid your words don't matter? Dear poet, I woke up hungover today. I'm not sure if I still have a job. Dear poet, will you ever return as a trickster? If so, could you perform something laboriously inconvenient but also hilarious to my ex-wife's house? Like maybe change all the locks, but only slightly, so it takes an extra 60 seconds every time they open the door? Thanks. Dear poet, never mind what I said about the mushrooms. Straight lines are only suggestions, and it's true, trees really do breathe. Dear poet, my stepson just started grade 1. For 4 days a week, I think he has more responsibility than I do. Dear poet, if the creator is a woman, just blink. Dear poet, did I ever tell you that by making us laugh, by telling your story, you gifted us courage and taught us how to live?